We're in Marina in Tunisia, and we're spending a month here to have some upgrades done. If you haven't seen last week's episode, I suggest you check it out to see our canvas and stainless upgrades from start to finish. Well done! Woohoo! This week we'll show you what else we got up to while we were here. Apart from our boat upgrades, it's been a bit of a slow month in the marina, full of cooking, looking after kittens, and just hanging out in one spot for a change. There is loads of kittens and cats here, like the most we've ever seen. I don't think anyone really seems to look after them. You do see the odd person feeding them, but a lot of them are quite skinny. I think a lot of them have worms. Because there's so many kittens, you can tell that there's barely any of them that are actually neutered or spayed. So yeah, it's a big problem, and unfortunately they apparently do a cull every year. And I was also told by someone that they will poison them if there's too many of them as well, like random people will just poison them. So yeah, it's pretty sad and horrible to see. So we are trying to raise more money than we ever have before. So while we're here for the month, we can help as many cats as we can. So we're gonna concentrate on the cats around the marina. It seems to be kind of where the most of them are. Yeah, so thanks everyone for your donations so far. We've raised over 1,500 Australian dollars so far since we started our GoFundMe 1.5 years ago. And we've got about $550 or $600 at the moment.
So this is the kitty's face. You can see it's all scarred. And scars underneath the neck there. Yes. Just doesn't look well.
Are you not well, are you? Hey, not well.
What's in there?
Well, that's easy.
No worries.
That's not the easiest cat thing I've ever done. It's okay.
Good girls.
We're back. We have to give her antibiotics and wash her for like 10 days, so we're going to be taking care of her for a little while. But Mum's going to get desexed, and then we'll pick her up in a couple of days and put her back. Pretty heartbreaking separating them. I felt really guilty, but I guess it's for the better, so we'll see how we go. I know I'm going to get really attached, so I'm going to be really sad. Poor little baby. Giving her some kitten food, so she's pretty happy right now. So I'm sure we'll have her fattened up in 10 days, looking healthy. Can I get any cuter? Oh, yeah, looking at the camera.
She's not sure what to eat. She's got too many options here. She keeps going back and forth, back and forth. We've got the tablet mixed in with the wet food there, so it's probably a good thing she's eating the wet food. So yeah, she's pretty small. Supposedly this place is the best chicken snitty.
It's like a chicken schnitzel and salad on a plate, hey?
Yeah.
And it's only like less than $5 Australian.
Insane.
Yeah, for €1.50.
For a what?
For the schnitzel with the salad, like with all the sides, and they bring you bread and everything.
Yeah, it's really close to the marina, so if anyone stays at Monastery, it's about a 500-metre walk.
Look at that. Couscous, schnitzel, chips, and 2 different salads. Bon appetit! We caught a taxi to the port to Pesh Markets, just a short 5 to 10 minute taxi ride from Monastery Marina, and runs every Saturday. They have all fresh fruit and veg, herbs and spices, and a huge area selling seconds or reject clothes from the factory for super cheap that you can rummage through, among other things. How is it?
Pretty good. Spicy.
Is it? Back from the markets. Just washed all these cherry tomatoes. I bought cherry tomatoes and the little grape ones, and this cost like $2.50 Australian for 2 kilos. Insane. This watermelon, small one, but a whole watermelon costs 75 Australian cents. $2.50 to $3, but I got quite a bit of garlic. And we got jalapenos. They were a kilo for 50 cents, but very cheap. A kilo of apricots, and I think a kilo of nectarines. I can't remember how much this was, but it would have been cheap. We're looking after this little kitty still. She's doing so much better. Like, it's insane what 3 days of just good nourishment and a little bit of care does. She already looks like fattened up. Her fluff is, or fur's looking better.
She's got a big tummy.
Yeah, she's got a little pot belly, doesn't she?
She's got such a little head that her tummy looks like 3 times the size of her head.
But yeah, she's like really playful now, so you can tell she's really happy. So yeah, and I've still been making my sourdough every couple of days, so I'm starting to get better with that. I'll show you guys how it's looking. Oh my god.
That is a perfect sourdough bread. You've done well.
Yum. A lot of people on boats find it really hard because their ovens are really small and they can't fit the big cast iron pots in them. And they're really unreliable. So like they get too hot, they don't get hot enough. So it can be quite hard. But we are very lucky on our boat. We don't have the original oven. The previous owners actually replaced the oven, and it's awesome. Like, I love the oven. So yeah, we don't seem to really have any problems with heating it up or anything. So
look at that for a slice of sourdough. It's so good. I'm in heaven, sourdough heaven.
yeah, it looks good, hey. Look at that fat little tummy and that little tongue. We're just heading to pick up the mum. She spent about 3 days with the vet, so we're gonna go and pick her up and pop her back where we found her. And then maybe we should take another cat on our way out. So we might do that.
Why are you crying, honey?
Oh, did you hear it? She's really hard to be. It's like really heartbreaking. Oh. I'll stop crying before the vet comes back.
You gotta be like pretty strong to be a vet, hey?
I guess you just get used to it.
So we've taken this kitty in too. She's got worms, riddled with worms. She's got like an exploding stomach.
You got another little friend there.
This one's even littler. She's only 8 weeks old, but she's really sick. This one, she's got like a cat cold, and she can't see properly. She's got that virus with her eyes, makes the cats go blind. So yeah, she's a bit on struggle street. Janae was like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" She's like, "We bring her back on the boat. It's going to be hard to take her off." I'm like, "Well, we can't just leave her here like this. She's not going to survive."
Yeah. I just struggle with like having them on the boat and then like you fall in love with them a little bit, especially when they're so tiny and innocent. And I want to put them back.
Ready for some kitten overload? Oh! Oh, don't growl. You chase her now.
Good morning. It's a pretty crappy day in the marina today. We've got quite a bit of wind, so it's quite nice to actually be in here and not have to worry about it. We're not really budging, we're moving a tiny bit, but yeah, it's really nice and protected in here. And it's a good day for cooking and doing all that kind of stuff. So I'm still going with my sourdough. So I've just fed it this morning so I can do another loaf. I tried my first loaf yesterday with fillings in it. We did jalapenos. They have fresh jalapenos here. Didn't rise as well as it normally does, so I think it affects it a little bit, but I'll try and perfect that. I want to try like olives and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to pickle some eggs, which I haven't done since quite a long time ago, probably turkey, because we had one batch that went rancid, so it kind of turned me off a little bit, but I think I'm ready to go again. So we've got like 32 eggs that we're going to pickle. Put it in a big jar, which are great for snacks, especially when we're on a passage, because you can just grab it out. It's like having a boiled egg, but it's vinegary. And I'm going to try some sauerkraut, and then when we go back to the markets next week, they had like a kilo of jalapenos for 50 cents a whole kilo. So I thought I'd do like a whole big jar of pickled jalapenos, because that's just insanely cheap. So I think I'm going to be doing a bit of pickling while we're here, and the veggies are really cheap, make the most of it. So yeah, our friends Danielle and James on Neighbour have been doing the same. I got the sauerkraut idea from them, they got the pickled eggs idea from me. So yeah, and we've both been making sourdough bread, so we've been comparing and like getting tips off each other and stuff. So yeah, it's been quite fun being in here doing something different. Pickled eggs are done. Looks kind of gross. And I put bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, cloves, peppercorns, coriander seeds, chili flakes, garlic cloves, and then it's like a mix of vinegar, water, sugar and salt. Now to wait at least 5 days before we eat them. It's gonna be hard. There's also a bunch of eggs that didn't make the cut. They probably could have gone in, but they do make it really yucky in there because the yolk starts to like shed in there, I suppose. So we're gonna make some potato salad and pop the eggs in that. And we've been very busy looking after the cats. I'll show you what they look like right now. They've moved, but they were sleeping together. Poor little thing. Need her fur to go back. Jason's also been caring for another little kitten that's even smaller than these two, probably about the same size as the little leopard print one, but much skinnier, and with the same kind of problems. So like the virus that can make them go blind, ringworm. Yeah, she doesn't look healthy at all, the poor little thing. But there's only so many animals we can have in one small space to look after them without kind of keeping them in a cage, which I think is a bit cruel. So we're just kind of helping her from afar. We also get attached really easily, so it's really hard to bring them back here and then put them back out there. So what we're doing is just going and feeding her a couple of times a day and giving her the same antibiotics that we're giving these two. And we've given her like the one-spot treatment for the worms and ticks and everything as well. So yeah, she looked like she was gonna die yesterday. Poor thing. Yeah, it's really horrible. Like, just feel really guilty. Yeah, it's really hard to be here. We just we've got like 2.5 weeks to go, but there's just so many sick cats here, especially kittens. I've never seen so many kittens in my entire life. I'm looking forward to getting out of here, to be honest, just because I can't bear it. Yeah, but it looks like we've adopted 2 kittens, so we've got some new boat kitties. They're the lucky ones. I'm good.
It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. Oh,
Not happy.
it's okay.
Aww. We're just about to go and feed the little sick kitten again with some antibiotics in it, and we're gonna find the other one that we didn't find yesterday. So hopefully we'll find that one and do the same. Yeah, hopefully they'll start feeling better.
We got to make friends with the other one first. She's not mates with anyone.
Little
She's
Ginge.
very skittish, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed we can make mates and then feed her. I'm sure she'll eat the food
Yeah.
if she's hungry enough.
See how she goes.
So this is the little one that's skin and bone. Listen to her purr. She's got the cutest purr. What do you think it sounds like?
monkey. A little monkey. It's alright. It's okay. Where you gone?
We made a little house for her out of the rain.
Hey, darling.
She's a bit scared of the other cats.
It's okay. It's alright.
How are you going with the editing today, hon? Oh, you don't even have to edit anymore. She'll do it for you.
It's very hard to edit. All we want to do is just play with kitties all day and snuggle.
So you got this one there, and then this one down here sleeping.
Jason's spying at them through the window.
I'll make sure they're doing a good job, you know?
Without them knowing you're watching.
Doing like what cats do, you know, how they like sneakily spy and hide.
You've been hanging out with cats for too long.
Yeah. Starting to pick up their behaviour.
Turns out they're real cute when they're scared.
Oh, you're little besties now.
Just about to go up Marsville, I think the second time ever. We are fixing the Lazy Jack lines. We got our new sailbag yesterday, our lazy bag, and when they tried to install it, they untied the Lazy Jack lines and one of them went flinging to the top. So we need to rethread them and bring them back down. But I think we're going to try and change the configuration just so they're a little bit better. So yeah, instead of Jason going up, I am going to go up because it's so hard to winch him up. It is exhausting. So yeah, show you what it looks like from the top.
Silicon work on their boat. They had a couple of windows leaking, so I thought I'd help them out and do it. But today we are going to get our sails fixed. One of our sails, our head sail's lost its shape, and our main sail has about 3 tears in it from the spreaders. So we're just going to get them fixed and adjusted, trimmed, make it look all pretty. And a grey UV strip.
Yeah.
So it'll all be matching.
We've made a mess of it, but you know.
Oh yeah, baby.
So photogenic, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah.
What our last 5 or 6 days in Tunisia, and we went up for dinner 2 nights ago to like a pretty nice place in the Marina. Like, it looked pretty nice and the food was delicious, but I think I've got gastro. Oh, not feeling too good. Got the body aches. Think I'm starting to get the fever. I've been on the toilet numerous times this morning, so that put me out. I was having a productive morning this morning until it hit me. So Netflix and chill it is, I suppose, but I got company. So much nicer. when you're either on your own or you don't feel well or you want to have a nice chill day, you just always got company with you. She just loves to be with you too. So yeah, I guess Netflix and chill day for me today, and hopefully I'm feeling fine tomorrow and I can get into some boat jobs before we leave. There's the other one.
Look at the two spooners here. You're spooning your sister. Oh.
Good morning. It is hopefully our second last day in the marina today. Everything has been left right to the last second. So we have our stainless guy coming to finish off attaching the rest of the stainless work. We also have the guy bringing the sails tomorrow because we don't get paid till tomorrow. So he's not going to bring it until we pay him. So he'll bring the sails back tomorrow morning. And we also have the guy coming to install the bimini tomorrow morning because he couldn't come today. So everything's just been delayed and we're really pushing it for time now. However, we really want to leave tomorrow before the wind picks up on Friday, and then we'd probably get stuck here for like another week. So yeah, fingers crossed we can leave tomorrow. Fingers crossed we get paid in time to pay everyone. Still got to pay the marina as well. And then we've got to do the checkout procedures, which can be a bit of a pain in the bum here because they're just slow at doing everything, and someone actually comes and boards the boat for you to check out as well, to check over the boat. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So we are getting last minute jobs done this morning, cleaning, doing laundry while we have unlimited water. Jason's trying to fix our speaker outside so we can actually listen to some music on our passage. We'll do some meal prep. I'm going to cook the cats some food. I'm sewing the steering wheel leather, which I've just been procrastinating about because it's so bloody hot outside. So I'm just doing that in little bits when I feel like it. So hopefully the boat will all come together tomorrow and then we'll be out of here. So it's going to be, yeah, very rushed. But yeah, we'll show you guys how we go today and update you on if we hopefully get to leave tomorrow. Meanwhile, these two are just living their best life, playing with everything and anything that's on the floor. You being all cute. Aww. Alright, so we got the sails back. They're just reinstalling them for us. So we got a new UV strip on our head sail, which apparently had been changed like 3 times already over the years. We got nice matching grey with the rest of our canvas. And then the main sail has the patches repaired and the battens that we lost on the way here. And also the head sail, they have cut some of the area where the leech line is to stop the flapping because it's, I guess, gotten old over time. She's a hot one today. It's going to be 37 degrees. About 9 o'clock in the morning, and I reckon it's about 32 already. Anyway, we're getting it done. Got the head sail back up. As you can see at the front there, it's nice matching grey UV strip.
How good does it look?
There she is. She's all done, just in the nick of time.
Check out time. That
was seriously the hardest Marina checkout we've ever done. We didn't get paid till today, so we couldn't pay the sale guy till today, so he didn't want to bring the sales until we
Well,
paid
we
him.
just obviously said that.
And
It's half an hour away, so it's a bit annoying for him to come back.
we weren't sure if we were going to have enough money for fuel, to pay the Marina, to do everything, so we kind of left everything last minute. But we are checking out finally. We've got to go to the Coast Guard and sort it all out. I think that takes about an hour, doesn't it?
To the Port Police,
Port
yeah.
Police,
Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you soon. You'll just have to wait till next week to find out how checkout went. Make sure you give us a like, a comment, and subscribe if you enjoy our content. And a special thanks to our incredible patrons who make these movies possible.